Hey everyone, my name's Teneris, and today we're going to be tackling the recent changes to fire rates in Road to Vostok, giving our feedback on an essential factor of gunplay. But really quickly, speaking of guns, the gun pile has expanded, and outside of it slightly affecting load times, I've had no crashes or anything buggy like that so far. So I really think this save system is standing the test here. But our focus today isn't the pile of guns, it's the guns themselves. So let's go through and do a quick side-by-side of the old fire rates versus the new ones. The difference in fire rates is immediately noticeable, and a nice factor of the increased fire rate is that it's still controllable, which I think is going to be essential in balancing when we start getting to higher caliber fully automatic guns. But the PM5 shows a great example of the difference in fire rates right off the bat here. Then we have the KM81, the MA14, and the K461, all chambered in 5.56. These guns all present a relatively similar experience across the board here, but in regards to the 5.56 ammunition itself, I always kind of prefer a higher fire rate with the lessened recoil, so maybe these guns could have their fire rates increased even more if it's possible. The K461 still stands as my favorite 5.56 weapon here in RTV, and I think it's living up to its real-life counterpart really well. It might be a bit of bias, but it also seems to fire just a bit faster than the other rifles, and kinda has more of that 5.56 fire rate that I was talking about earlier. Now for the AKS-74U, and I think that 74U could actually be slowed down just a bit from where it's at, as in real life it fires a bit slower than 5.56, but as of right now feels kind of a bit too samey as the other 5.56 guns. And lastly, the VSS, and I think this gun's doing fantastic. The AS Val and the Ventores should be comparable, if not just a bit faster than 5.56, and it very satisfyingly is. Now, we're gonna kind of shift gears here in the video because we've been doing a lot of testing, and it'd be nice to get around to something fun. So, we're gonna go off and test out the new weapons that were added here in the game, and fight some of the AI in the testing area here. We're gonna start off here with the PM5K, which is just the PM5, but a micro version of it. It should function pretty much the exact same way. But we do have this micro sight. And there we go, there's our first shot. Let's see where this guy's at. Alright, let's take a step back here. It'd be great if muzzle flash was a bit more noticeable, but I think I found him here. Alright, let's run up. Use as much cover as we can. I think the PM5K bounces around maybe just a little bit too much here. But it do the thing, right? It shoots, and also it's got... Well, let's reload here. But it's got a relatively decent fire rate. Oh, and it seems like we're bleeding here, so let's use a bandage really quickly. And there we go. For our next new weapon, we've got the PM5SD, so the internally suppressed version of the PM5. Bringing together the nice trio of PM5s, or MP5s, in the game. Funnily enough, much more controllable than the PM5K. Now let's see where this guy's at. They don't seem to like to come into the middle area too much. Oh, dang it! So let's see if we can't keep our deaths to a minimum here, but this is a good example of why the AI needs a little bit of updating, which I'm excited to see later on this year. But now we've got a weapon that I'm really excited to try out, the PM7A2. So I'm really excited to see what attachments are actually going to go on this thing. So for our optics, it seems like the micro sight does not go onto it, but maybe the micro 2 will. The micro 2 does. Excellent. And then for a suppressor, the hybrid goes onto it. Great. Alright, let's see how this does in combat. It's gonna be really fun in Road to Vostok when different calibers of weapons have different effects on like how the gun performs and stuff. I heard that gunshot from behind. I just want to see. Yep, we got him. Let's heal up really quickly. Oh, dude. Okay, and then we've got this guy still back here. Unless if he ran off. Really quickly. Put on our med kits. Oh, and we gotta reload. There we go. And then we've got the PP91 Vita, and this time I'm running without a suppressor. Getting shot at right away. Sounds like they're on the other side of this building here. Yep. And then we got another guy over here. Let's heal really quickly. Re-equip our med kit. Try to run up on this guy. Just a couple shots, that's all it takes, and then you go down. So, we have to be kind of vigilant, I guess, about our health. Alright, let's pop another med kit on. Do a quick jog to try to find this third guy. Arm stamina's running out, so let's give it a second here. definitely have to look out for your arm stamina, because otherwise your shots just go all over the place. And we have found Boyo number 3. Got him. And for our final gun of the day, we're going to take out the KA-12, which is probably one of my favorite designed guns so far in the game. Immediately getting shot at from all angles here. Okay, let's move our way around. Seems like they spawned in all the corners here. Got him. And then we've got one last guy over here. Regain our stamina. Let's see. There we go. I really like the KA-12, but we're bleeding. Jeez. Like, look at that, man! Oh, it looks awesome when it's all decked out.